thought for March 31, Mark 2, verse 14. As he walked along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," Jesus told him, and Levi got up and followed him. Why would Jesus choose a tax collector? Levi sat at his booth, a man accustomed to the sideways glances, the muttered curses, the deliberate distance his neighbors kept. Tax collectors were collaborators. They were Jews who enriched Rome at the expense of their own people. He was professionally useful and personally despised. And then Jesus walked by and said two words, "Follow me." It would have made so much more sense for Jesus to recruit from the synagogue steps, to seek out the theologically trained, the socially connected, the morally respectable. Instead, he called fishermen who smelled like their work. He noticed a man named Zacchaeus perched in a sycamore tree like a child, overlooked by everyone below. He invited a zealot who burned with hatred for Rome into the same inner circle, as a man who had served Rome for profit. He extended his hand to Thomas, whose doubt ran deeper than his faith. The pattern is impossible to miss. Jesus kept reaching toward the people everyone else had given up on, or never bothered with at all. The unloved, the written off, the ones who had long since made their peace with being on the outside. And to their astonishment, they discovered they were not on the outside at all. This is the miracle that never stops astonishing me. Not water into wine, not the empty tomb or other miracles displayed for others to see, but this, that God looks at what is unlovely and chooses to love it anyway. That the same voice that called Levi from his booth has, somehow, called me. That I have arrived at a place in my walk where I can barely tell where I end and where God begins, not because I earned my way there, but because I was reached for. To be loved when you know you are unlovable. What else could you call it but a miracle? Just Larry walking a crooked path to the final open small gate.